While a group of people were playing cards, something strange suddenly happened. Their phones, which had just been fully charged, wouldn't turn on at all. Then a loud bang echoed from outside the house. What they saw out the window left them stunned. It was clearly summer, yet snowflakes were falling outside. Cars on the street were spinning out of control one after another. The eerie sight made one of their friends worry deeply about his family. Ignoring Evrion's warnings, he ran out the front door, but he collapsed to the ground after only a few steps. No one dared go outside to help, not knowing what was going on. A university professor guessed that a shift in the magnetic field had disrupted electricity, which might explain why all signals had suddenly gone dead. Just then a neighbor who had just woken up opened his curtains. The group frantically gestured to warn him not to open the window, but thinking they were just waving hello, he opened it anyway. The moment the snowflakes drifted and he instantly fell unconscious. His wife shook him in confusion, but moments later, she too passed out at the window. Seeing all this, Jason could no longer hold back. He bundled himself in thick winter clothing covering every inch of his body. A friend even handed him a work-grade dust mask. After preparing himself mentally, Jason stepped outside. Sure enough, the deadly snowflakes did not harm him. With all electronic devices down, Jason had no choice but to walk home. The streets were blanketed in white. Everywhere he looked, people were unconscious, and cars were out of control. After walking for 30 minutes, Jason finally reached his neighborhood. A dog lying on the ground indicated that someone inside had already attempted going out. He climbed to the 10th floor through the fire escape. There he saw all the survivors gathered in the hallway. Panicked that he didn't see his wife, Jason rushed into his apartment. The living room was a mess, like it had been ransacked. While searching the bedroom, a noise suddenly came from outside. Jason rushed over and demanded to know where his wife was. Before the person could respond, a neighbor burst in. He explained that the person was a volunteer gathering supplies, and that Jason's wife was safe in another room. Seeing his wife unharmed, Jason finally breathed a sigh of relief. But the next piece of news made him tense up all over again. Jason's daughter had stayed over at a friend's house the night before, and ever since the snow had started, his wife hadn't been able to reach her. Anxious, Jason decided on the spot to go find their daughter with his wife. But the moment he opened the door, he saw that all the survivors in the building had crowded right outside.